and salutations, everyone. It's time once again for another Road Least Traveled video. We're doing Records of the Past, the third quest in the Mines at Tethamar chain. And we're going to put this out on Front Street. We got wrecked right before the end fight. So you're going to get to see the quest refilled in on the map. And it'll be semi-fresh in my mind. So maybe we'll even remember ambushes and things. And the direct path around. But we'll see. We'll see if that actually happens. I give it a 4% chance that I actually know what I'm doing. Alright, let's go. There's quite a few like spiders at the beginning and oozes at the beginning. Let's see if I can... No, either way they're going to be here, right? Yeah, all these oozes. Just drag these oozes with us for a minute. Should be another batch of oozes or something in this vicinity, I thought. Maybe not.
The master manifest could be anywhere within its maze-like halls.
Alright. What we're doing is... hoping these oozes will leave us alone if they get to a spot they can't reach us. We're going to run, I believe, this direction. What we're looking for is a hammer lever that will activate the laser beam. There we go. Activate laser beams for so we can start doing a mirror puzzle. Of course. Really don't have to shoot any of this junk. Alright. Negative energy spells do not split oozes. Ooh, where did you come from? You're gross. So if you get in a weird spot with a bunch of oozes, you can negative energy burst or some of the other spells to kind of kill them without splitting them. I guess I'm just not going to worry about it. Split oozes for days now. I'm tired of being chased by this ooze. Thought I could get far enough away that it would get tired and go home. Doesn't look like that's the case. First time through here, I think we split this ooze into like 3 reapers. Or these 2 oozes and a bunch of reapers. I just didn't want to deal with it. That is a disadvantage of having to record a second video because you get wrecked. You're just like, oh, I already did this part of the quest. I'm not doing it again. Pardon me 1 second. Okay, we're going up here up this giant stairway. Just be a little cautious of this spot. It's hard sometimes to see, and there's a side tunnel that leads off into unnecessary questing. I guess it's not necessarily unfun questing, but questing that you don't strictly have to navigate to do the quest.
This must be the source of the draft. Light pours into the chamber.
So we're gonna pull the lever hammer. Hammer lever. We're going to carefully navigate our way through this relay mirror without getting disintegrated. Always be careful with playing with the relay mirrors, particularly in places where death is significant. Call out that you're playing with the laser mirrors, stuff like that. Try not to jump through them. Try not to jump over them. You can kill yourself. You can kill others. Playing with those laser mirrors, and playing with the laser. Just have a care. Alright, so now that we've activated the laser here, the laser mirrors, we're going to go back to that first big room that we were in. And you're going to notice that this thing shoots a laser off this direction. And we are going to solve... Come on. Come on. There's a handful of spices that you can jump up here. There we go. This is one of them. Let's just turn this one first. Urch. I don't know if this is less... I mean, it's the same amount of turning, but it should be less danger. I'm not sure what this, there's a crystal over there, probably some sort of optional involved, but this run through we're not going to play too deeply, aka at all with that. I do want to point out really quickly here that in the various side areas, this unfortunately we're going to have to kill these guys after all. I was trying to say that if you're careful, you can avoid various monsters like to the sides. Later on in the quest, we will need to clear out mobs in the side areas. But if you kind of stick to your path, never mind. I guess we're gonna kill these rust monsters. If you're careful, you can kind of stick to a walking path. You don't have to worry about trash coming into the middle and getting you. Alright, so we want to light both of these crystals at the same time. There's a little puzzle. Right here's a T. It's not a particularly difficult puzzle. Unless you're Tobrel, in which case then you might as well just get some popcorn and wait, right? He's not here to defend himself, so shouldn't make fun. I do, because I care, but you shouldn't. Alright, so we lit the puzzles. Try to avoid lighting the red puzzles. I took a second and I spun them around just to be on the safe side. Alright, this door will open. There's a nasty little ambush down here, so be ready for that. Again, the advantage of literally having just put up with the quest is that, I remember now, I think it's a little bit more than I would had I had not done this the first time through. The first time through, I was taken by surprise by a couple of these ambushes, I think. And by I think, I mean, again, remember I did get completely wrecked right before the end fight. So that was a pretty big surprise. Nice. Opposite of nice. Highland got wrecked. Not even sure really by what. Maybe these cone of cold or polar rays. Actually, I thought they were webs. I'm like, what's shooting the web line trips at us? But they're probably those polar rays actually. I've said this in other videos as well as other live streams, but if you have the resources to buff your hirelings a little bit, Just gonna eat these. I'm gonna shrine here in a second, I believe. We have the resources to support your hirelings if you're going to use hirelings in the quest, as more than just run away and cast heal or whatever buff on you. Go ahead and take a second and buff them up a little. It really does add a lot of functionality and usability to them if they get things, especially like fire resist in a room with a lot of fire elementals or that kind of thing. Remember, if you're hot, they're hot. Bring them inside. Yeah. Alright, so we cleared this fight. This corridor transitioned us into the in-fight area. It's not strictly the in-fight, but it is that vicinity of where the in-fight's at. So I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to throw a couple of buffs on our helper here. Honestly, don't remember what was killing her the most, but we're going to throw a cold resist and a acid. Not really that concerned about some of the other stuff, but throw it anyway. Why not? Like, what else am I using my mana for? Nothing really, so. And as long as we complete the quest, it was worth it. Alright. So I want to make sure that I have a Death Ward running. I feel like that hit us a little bit last time. We were not ready for that. And I mentioned that monsters are in the side tunnels, right? I talked about that. Well, basically that's what happened. I went to start cleaning these side tunnels, and I pulled too much. So we're going to do our best to be a little more careful this time. See if we can just get one of these rooms first, and then deal with the other side. Yeah, see, no, they're coming. So I'm gonna lay down the crowd control like crazy. I also summoned my hireling possibly a little early, thinking that it would help keep me alive. I think I'm gonna do again. Summon her here and try to get some heals out of her. But it's very likely that something here is hitting for a lot of light damage. There's nothing much I can do about that. Yeah, I want her as far back in this corner in relative safety that I can get her in. But I want to go around and I want to clear a little bit of these side tunnels just to make sure that I'm not going to get additional ambush here when I start this fight. I just want to check them out, make sure that they're clear. Because if not, you'll be dealing with the infight and all this trash. And I don't want that. The infight itself is not that bad, but you add in all this trash that you didn't clean up and it can become a challenging fight. Especially by yourself. In a group, maybe less of a problem, but... Alright, I think I can have her hide all the way over here. I'm going to drink a potion just to clear my dot while she's getting off timer. Alright, I think we look pretty good for this corner. I am going to go ahead and check this other side as well before going.
A drow kneels in a magic circle, a weathered tome by his side.
I think there should. Yeah, I'm gonna say. I think there'll be another batch of like 3 over here.
I am alive. The drow shouts as its power flows into a powerful summoning spell.
All right, infight's ready to go. It's taking the cold. Damage is not too bad. Again, like I said, this is actually not that tough of a fight right here, unless you are also getting pulled in by, you know, all this side trash that comes out of nowhere to get you. And this guy also pretty easy. So yeah, I don't know. I think previously, again, not to overstress, the side tunnel trash can be quite challenging. So take a second, clean it out. As you can see, because of that, this infight was very easy. It was not a big deal at all, I don't think. But is there anything special in this quest? Yeah, it's fine. Let me clean up the book here to finish it up. But it could go on really bad. Literally, this fight right here that you saw me do a little bit ago, I thought I was far enough away from these guys and try to just pull from here. Basically got locked in to this little tunnel. Summoned my hireling back here like once I finally got loose like I did previously, and just she got wrecked, I got wrecked. So these side tunnels can be quite challenging. Just consider that. Alright everybody, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like, subscribe, and follow buttons. I do appreciate it. We are trying to grow our YouTube channel this year. It really does make a big difference. And at the same time, we're also always looking to grow our twitch.tv/SamiusGarobo channel. We live stream there every day. That's the best way if you'd like to interact with us live in the chat. While requesting, we would love to have you. Hopefully we'll see you guys real soon. Next quest will be the capstone here, right? I think so. I think it's the capstone. Alright, have a good night everyone. Toodles.